Hello and welcome everybody to another update video on Bitcoin. In this video, I only want to take a look at the shorter time frame because I covered the bigger picture yesterday a few times. So feel free to check those videos out. Here, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the shorter time frame in this particular video. Also, obviously, Black Friday week is starting next week. There is a membership discount for those of you who want to join. That will be at the end of the video in case you're interested. I know some of you have been waiting for it. Some of you have sent emails, so I wanna start to let you know about this. On the Bitcoin chart here, on the 15-minute chart, we're obviously here in a local downtrend still, and I'm watching here for the potential of a reversal. Getting super ugly, this reversal potential, but it is again, it's not really giving me a lot of impulsive vibes here to the upside. But as I explained over the last few days, this downtrend, this local downtrend, hold on, in the orange scenario is the preferred scenario. Basically, the idea is a wave 2 topped there in October. This is an A wave down, a B wave up off wave 3, which topped on the 11th of November. And now we are in a C wave down, or possibly even completed. The standard targets for a C wave are usually between the 100% extension and the 161.8 extension. And that is exactly the level or area that was reached. Yeah, we even broke slightly below it. These are standard targets, but what I want to communicate here, we're exactly where the price has now a chance to reverse. Okay. Now, there hasn't really been a great response to these levels. The 100% extension led to a small reaction, but no meaningful bounce. And the movements to the upside ended as 3-wave patterns. There was no 5-wave move up. And as I explained over the last few days extensively, the reason for us to do the work here every single day is to identify the first signs of upside reversal. Sometimes people ask, why do you spend so much time on the smaller time frames? Well, we do the larger and the smaller one typically, right? Larger time frames, smaller time frames, but they have different purpose. The larger time frame is for the overall context, whereas the smaller time frame gives us very, very early confirmations of trend reversals. Yeah, so we can identify very early in the process when the chart might give us a low. And well, if you use that for your trading or investing decisions, that's up to you. I mean, you have to obviously have your own plan, but you can integrate this into your decision-making process. I give my best to share my opinion about the chart here based on the model that we're using, which I think helps a lot of people. Otherwise, the channel would be much smaller. But again, it's only a snapshot that I can offer here. And well, that's the context. And the smaller time frame, yeah, gives us so you have the context and the smaller time frame confirmations, yeah, and together it gives you something that basically no other model can do really in market analysis, yeah, in professional market analysis. Now, okay, so all I want to say is, look, this C wave is long enough to be a C wave. It doesn't need to extend any lower really. Yeah, it can complete here in this region. The wave count to the downside is also full. My reason to, let's say, believe that, or at least I'm watching for that bounce, is the C wave is a 5-wave move. Always in theory, right? And in practice, I can already identify wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. So it is a 5-wave move. And if we want to expand on this educational process here a little bit further, to measure the target for a wave 5, so we can obviously measure the target for the C wave, which is a bit broader, but we can also zoom in and then take a look at the actual target for the 5th wave of the C wave. The way to do that is we take the waves 1 and 3 with our Fibonacci extension tool. We go to the top of the 4th wave, and then one that I'm usually watching for is the 61.8 extension. And that's not a random fib level, guys. This is the golden ratio level. So actually also here, there are a few. It starts at the 38.2, which is 86.7K, but the 38.2K fib retracement, fib extension, I have to say in crypto is not so useful, because usually the 5th wave goes beyond that. So I often don't even show that. Now we've got the 61.8 extension and the 78.6. So we're exactly in that area, okay? So those are the standard ones that I normally use. It's not just now because the price actually showed a reaction there. No, it's actually what I normally use. You know, you see me use those ratios to calculate or define targets for a fifth wave in videos regularly. So always like to combine the analysis here with some education. And then, yeah, I mean, that gives me enough reason to at least watch for a bounce here. On top of that, if I go to the 15-minute chart, which is obviously tiny time frames here, in the weeds, I can identify a possible micro 5-wave move up here. So this could be the A wave of a larger bounce, because the thesis is that the C wave of the third wave might have finished. Very early days, we don't really have confirmation, but that's the working assumption. And so the bounce in wave 4 could happen. I shared with you that over the coming weeks, we might see a bounce in this wave 4. 92,730 to 101,120 is resistance, but I can tell you that this resistance area will likely change, so I don't want to spend too much time describing it. It will likely change if we get another low. We don't even have a confirmed low. We have a very early attempt here for the bulls to reverse this to the upside. A bit more confirmation would come with a break above the last swing high, which is at $86,373. Yeah. And then the door will open to a bounce and a test of the resistance area above between 88.6 and 91.9K. This is the area above to watch, guys, in an A, B, C structure. Definitely worth watching. What else? I think this is it, guys. This is what we're watching. And basically, one more thing to mention is the micro support area for the weekend for this B wave pullback that's currently unfolding is between 81,608 and $83,575. This is our micro support area. And against this, the short-term focus can be on higher with caution, I think. But this is the area that I'm watching from a chart point of view, from an Elliott Wave point of view, where the bulls might show up and attempt another larger bounce. But I have to say that over the last few weeks, Bitcoin was really, really weak, very weak. And so we need a bit more confirmation. But obviously, everything starts with an attempt. So yeah, that's the update on Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, check out our membership. We now also have a Black Friday offer, guys. There is a link to an FAQ page in the comment section. I put in the comment section on our website. Feel free to check it out. It gives you a 20% off for your first annual membership. Also, existing members can benefit. Just take a look at it. I'll put the link into the comment section, and yeah, it will last obviously next week. Check it out. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.